Busted.
The reviews are in.
Awesome.
You wanted more Joe Concha. And we heard you. More Joe. More show.
We're talking to you. Under promise and over deliver.
Joe Concha. Weeknights at 9. Plus Sunday mornings at 11 on 77 WABC.
Jimmy Kimmel no longer tries to be funny. Not that he ever really was.
Joe Concha. Weeknights at 9. Plus Sunday mornings at 11.
Democrats defending cocaine coming into the country.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Calling in right now is Secretary Doug Burgum originally from the great state of North Dakota, and North Dakota, you guys they were making $1 zillion up there on energy, and New York State is losing $1 zillion on energy. Mr. Secretary, what the heck is going on with all the windmills? The judges shot it down. Are we appealing? Because that's going to cost New Yorkers a lot more for energy than we're paying now.
Well, it certainly is, John, and I hope everybody made it through the storm the last couple of days okay. But as you've noted, I mean, we've got New York and New England states paying 3 times or more for their electricity than other places in the country, all because of the policies that have been adopted. And those policies were driven by this climate ideology, extreme climate ideology, that somehow if we built a grid with intermittent, expensive, weather-dependent sources like wind and solar, that somehow there was this promise that prices were going to go down. But everywhere in the country that's adopted those, the prices have gone up. Anywhere in the world, the prices have gone up. And so it's just not true what they were sold. That's why appropriately President Trump calls it the Green New Scam, because people were scammed into thinking it was going to lower their prices when it actually increased them, and it reduced their liability. And of course, New York sitting right next door to Pennsylvania, one of the great natural gas fields in the world. And during this storm right now, the last couple of days, places like, Maine, New Hampshire, majority of some of the heating going on up there is heating oil, dirtier and far more expensive. Natural gas was being shipped in New England by ship. Some of that stuff was coming in at 4, 5, 6 times the price of what it would if it was coming from a pipeline just across the border in Pennsylvania. So these politicians that vote against having natural gas pipelines, they say they're for all the above, and then they vote down anything that would provide reliable, affordable, American, secure energy. They're just taking money out of every citizen's pocket in the state of New York and beyond. And that has to change. President Trump is trying to make sure that every American's got affordable electricity and affordable heat to heat their home and affordable gas to put in their car. And it's working, and it's working great in many parts of the country. It's working less great in places where we still have politicians that are fighting the common sense policies of President Trump.
Absolutely correct. And I hope the appeal on that, because it's also a big problem for our Secretary of Defense on all those things, drones coming in and undetected, and it could hit us without us even knowing it. And those windmills are a problem. But you just came back from Davos. I guess you guys made a deal on Greenland. Tell us about the deal. Is it going to be part of the Department of Interior?
Well, thankfully, John, I didn't have to go to Davos. What a collection of globalists over there. I was able to stay back home, and thank goodness we had President Trump and a great team representing us over there, where President Trump just laid out the truth about the importance of common sense policies on national security and certainly on energy. But on the Greenland's all about national security, and it's a bookend. People thought when the United States acquired Alaska that was a crazy idea. They call it Seward's folly after the Secretary of State. And of course, Alaska is a energy powerhouse right now that helps the U.S., helps keep prices down here, helps support all of our allies in the Pacific. And President Trump determined to build the Golden Dome. You look at the route where those missiles would come from China and Russia. They come over the top of the poles, right over the top of Greenland. China's up there building weather stations right now. Russia's got submarines going by that place every day. And there's 50,000 people from Greenland there. If we're not there to provide them support and defense, that's going to get taken over by somebody else. And President Trump is spot on this. Greenland's been on the discussion for being a stronger, tighter relationship with the U.S. And as you noted, Interior, we do manage military installations along with the Department of War around the world. I mean, from Guam and the Pacific, American Samoa, all the way to the U.S. Virgin Islands and back. So territories and affiliated states are managed by Interior. We cover 14 time zones, and we're standing by ready to help with all of our programs to support a new relationship with Greenland.
Mr. Secretary, thank you for calling in today, and we got so much more to talk about. Maybe we'll talk again on Sunday.
Great, thank you. Always great to be with you, John.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.